This past month, Sonic Frontiers has been the gift that keeps on giving. The sad thing is that the gift isn't presented very well, and the gifts it keeps on giving aren't presented too well either. It sounds nice on paper, but everything we've been seeing has looked pretty janky until recently. As just yesterday, 5 minutes of Sonic Frontiers gameplay footage from the Summer Game Fest dropped. And things are definitely looking a whole lot better. So, what's in store for this video? I'm going to do a little commentary over the gameplay that's been released, and then after that we're going to talk about a few secrets that I don't think Sega want you to know. But of course, before we get to all that good stuff, if you haven't joined the cult of Herp, what are you doing? You want to join the cult and become a Poible? That's the cult member name, by the way, Poibles. Get initiated by visiting the Patreon link in the link tree below for some exclusive content and goodies, but also it just helps me out as well. You can rest easy knowing that you are partially responsible for me making content on this platform, and how amazing is that? So don't delay and become a Poible today. Ooh, that sounds like a manipulative marketing tactic, and that's because it is. Okay, so the game's definitely looking really pretty. I think this open world looks nice, and it's nice to see a bit of platforming in there. It's nice. Oh, what is this thing here? Okay, so we got ourselves quite an interesting looking... It's a scissors. You're fighting against a pair of scissors. It's an interesting design, though. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so they look pretty tough. I love the way Sonic slides around as well. That looks amazing. I don't like how many mid-air lack of animations that Sonic has, like the way he sort of stands in mid-air at times. That doesn't look good, but the way he slides around, like the actual fighting animations are really tight. That's good stuff. I love how much water there is as well, like the rain and stuff. Like we rarely see Sonic in the rain, so that's cool. What do we got here? So this is a cool boss fight. Oh wow, okay, yeah, that's cool. I tell you what this reminds me of. It reminds me of the mini-boss from Carnival Night from Sonic 3. I don't know if anyone else is getting that, but I'm kind of getting that. Definitely looks like it. Okay, I like the sort of use of the loop stuff there. The combat in this looks really tight. Looks like you get really creative with it. There's definitely still some popping going on here and there, but it's nowhere near as jarring as it was before. Man, the way his little leg stretches around as well, that looks so good. It's just a shame about that idling in midair. I hope that gets fixed, because otherwise the animations are looking really good. This is a very phallic boss fight.
Use the gear as you have done before.
Okay, so here we just got some more sort of running around. This we've kind of seen before in IGN's footage from the IGN first, the initial gameplay reveal. This looks a lot better. Is he going to do the weird climb thing? No. Oh. See, the animation there was really nice. It was a really nice animation. Turning looks tight. That looks a lot better as well. Like, there's no jarring pop-up there. That's much better. I like the little light as his feet run up the thing. Wow. See, that's very high up. I like that. I'm hoping you're not forced to just fall on that spring and that you can actually, like, just dive off of there if you want. That would be cool. There's the heart-shaped gem thing. Again, I'm not really seeing any too noticeable pop-in. A little bit there. I think... yeah, I would still say, you know, fix the pop-in, absolutely, but it definitely looks in a much more releasable state than it did before. Again, some popping going on in the background, but it's not nearly as bad as, like, the grass growing before your very eyes from the IGN footage. This is all a lot better, a lot cleaner. Oh, what do we got here? Okay, that's kind of neat. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I like that. I wonder what kind of attack that is. A little bit of popping going in with those platforms up there, but again, not too glaring. Enough for me to say, yes, Sega, I hope you fix that, but otherwise, again, not necessarily game-breaking. Right, so what do we got going on here? Oh, there's no music. Wonder if they just haven't added that in yet. Like, that's the thing, the music was continuous throughout the IGN footage, even though it had lots of, like, jump cuts and stuff in it. So it leads me to believe that the music maybe hasn't been implemented into the actual game yet. Maybe they're doing, like, the adaptive soundtrack thing. There's a YouTube channel called Sonic Guitars did an adaptive soundtrack thing. It's really good. It's a lot better. Like, the way he added, like, a Jin Sano style guitar in there sounds fantastic. Okay, so that's a fun little platform challenge. I think that's exactly the... There's the heart-shaped fruit. Okay, that's cool. We're using a lot of use of the loopy stuff. That's quite cool. That's cool. I like that. Hell yeah. Right, now come on in. Time for the secrets now. If you don't want to know the secrets now, I scrape my teeth together. Now is your time to get off the train. This is your stop, out you go. So upon crashing on the islands, Sonic, Tails, and Amy have lost their memories. And in an open cutscene, Sonic appears to be a lot more emotive than usual, even going so far as to cry? We've never seen Sonic cry in the games before. In fact, Sega haven't allowed it before, so... Could we be seeing the beginnings of the easing of the restrictions over Sonic? Also, who made the Sonic cry? Man, you're gonna get a cauliflower ear. We've also managed to catch little glimpses at the cyberspace stages, which, look a little familiar, huh? We can see stages that do appear to resemble Green Hill Zone and Sky Sanctuary. Now, these are, of course, incredibly low res. And a lot of people have been saying, it's 2022, how can the videos be so low res? It's all very zoomed in. Like, this has clearly been filmed from quite a distance. It looks like Green Hill and Sky Sanctuary, but it could just be that it shares a similar sort of color palette. Heck, we've seen plenty of field levels for Sonic, which do resemble Green Hill a little bit, so, like, you know, there's no saying that this is definitely Green Hill, although this does give credence to a previous Zippo leak, stating that all of the cyberspace level themes are pulled straight from Sonic Generations. So what this sounds like is part of Sonic getting his memories back is going back to these very iconic levels. These cyberspace levels could represent Sonic getting those memories back, remembering Green Hill Zone, Sky Sanctuary, and all that. Now this worries me a lot, because we've seen so much of these dang levels recently. Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant, we saw them in not only Sonic Generations, but Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces, Lego Sonic Dimensions, Sky Sanctuary, we saw it in Sega All-Stars Racing Transform. Now here's the thing, while I would like a Sonic game to just have nothing but original levels in the near future, like I think it's really overdue now, I'm not completely averse to revisiting classic levels. At the same time, if it's the same levels over and over and over again from game to game to game, it starts to get really old. I start to pine for something original that much more. Like, how many times are we going to see Green Hill Zone be the sole representation of Sonic 1? I can kind of understand bringing back Green Hill Zone as like a home base for Sonic. That's Sonic's home, akin to like the Mushroom Kingdom in Mario. But like, are we really gonna see Chemical Plant again? Because I really hope not. And the Sky Sanctuary, and here's the thing. This wouldn't be a terrible idea, even with these stages. It wouldn't be a terrible idea were these stages not so oversaturated over the past 10 years. Sega have been milking these same stages for the past 10 years. Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, all been used so much over the past 10 years. Enough is enough, and if you're going to bring them back again, let me tell you, that level design needs to be absolutely flawless. That needs to be fantastic level design. It needs to be even better than it was in Sonic Generations and Sonic Mania. If you're going to justify bringing back some of these stages a fourth time in the space of 10 years, you are really going to need good level design to back that up, and a good narrative framing device. None of this would be a bad idea had we not had so much of these levels over the past 10 years. but it starts to become just tiring when it's like our 5th time visiting Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant. Now, from what we see of the sort of the Green Hill-esque stage, it definitely looks to be a different layout to the typical Green Hill Zone, with a lot more sort of logs and stuff going on. I could even be wrong. Maybe it is just a coincidence these levels share a similar color palette to their generation's counterparts. And it's like the main thing with this game is the open zone areas, and like the open zones are all original areas. But it's like if you're going to have those linear levels and just tell us that like Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, and all the rest are just Sonic's linear stages now, just no. I would literally take any reused zone than that. Like, zones we've only seen like once or twice, like Mystic Cave Zone or something. Again, let me stress, this wouldn't be a terrible idea were it not so oversaturated. Sneaking an all 3D spiritual successor to Sonic Generations into Sonic Frontiers is not a bad idea at all. I guess we'll see as more comes, but I think the cyberspace stages are the things I want to see the most next. And it also depends how big of a part of the game they are. But there's also more to expect from Sonic Frontiers as well, especially in terms of customizing Sonic. Reportedly, Sonic's physics can be customized to add more weight to him, or more resistance, or more acceleration. This would definitely quell a lot of arguments about momentum versus boost, but also supposedly there's a fishing minigame in there as well, which would explain the purple fish hook coins. I just hope we get to play as Big the Cat for that. Also worth noting, you bring the heart-shaped fruit to Amy and it restores some of her memories as well. There's definitely a lot to be excited about with Sonic Frontiers, and it sounds like for the most part we are getting a really cool game here. I'm just really hoping it's not going to rely too much on familiar stages. Even if they are a small part of the game, I would say it's definitely high time that we had a Sonic game where Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant, and all that are not present. Because, as I say, Sega have been absolutely milking them, and the udders are dry. Either way though, what we're seeing is definitely a promising game, even if it is a bit of a frustrating throwback once again. So guys, if you want to quell that frustration a little bit, you can always become a Poible and join the cult of Channel Pup using the Patreon link in the description below. Don't forget, there is nothing cooler than being a Poible. Alright, so I'll catch you guys on the flip side. When there's more Sonic news, you'll be the first to know. Now get out of here, you crazy cats. So what do you guys think? If you enjoyed this video and you want to support more like it, be sure to hit that big, beautiful subscribe button. And of course, in the description below are links to different social media feeds, including the Patreon. If you're feeling extra generous, like the following people, who are Marcus Ward, Sirius the Skeptic, Biotinarts, Mr. SP, David 20 Covers, Sergio, John Comey, Shodin, George is Lost, Legendary Ray Ray, Cheesemaster769, Adam Myers, and Fayalan Schwarzentraub. Thank you guys, you are the best of the best, but as for the rest of you, thank you so much for watching guys, and have a great day.
Bucky.